reason why we built FAPSCO is to unite the Filipino online professionals industry, to also promote collaboration with each other, and of course, we wanted to help produce skilled online professionals, specialists, and of course, leaders.
We've created POPSCO with a vision to become an organization that supports all Filipino online professionals to be successful in their online careers and businesses, regardless of their affiliations.
I joined FAPSCO because as an online professional who's working at the comfort of my home, I needed other individual can share with me on this freelancing journey.
The reason why we have built the Filipino Online Professional Service Cooperative is to help the ICT graduates, aspirant freelancers, and this is also to help them develop, explore, and acquire new skills when it comes to online professional industry.
Ang paglambo o kalampusan sa usa ka organisasyon nagadepende sa kalidad sa mga miyembro o mga lideres niini. Ang FAPSCO dili lang adunay maanindot kayo nga advokasya o misyon na matabangan kitang tanang mga online professionals na magkahiusa, mulambo o mutubo kita sa atong pagpanarbaho o pagnegosyo online.
FAPSCO for me is a digital opportunity for me to develop and share my skills.
I joined FAPSCO as one of the founding members because I knew FAPSCO is going to be backed by other veteran online professionals and freelancers, thereby having experienced, solid, and passionate founding members that we have today.
I joined FAPSCO because the vision of the co-op aligns with my personal vision to provide much needed support to online professionals nationwide.
I joined FAPSCO because the people that I've met have the same values, mission, and vision as mine. And that is to provide assistance, free training, and coaching to those who wants to jumpstart their career as a freelancer.
I joined the FAPSCO community because it promotes collaboration instead of competition.
I joined FAPSCO because this is a group with a helping hand.
I wanted to be part of an organization that would be a pioneer group of individuals who will be working to promote online freelance.
That's a big, big yes, and we really are growing together, getting bigger and better. And with that, hello world, hello Pilipinas, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, kahit binabagyo tayo ngayon, di ba? At wapak na wapak yung intro natin, yung animated na logo na ninibago ako ngayon. Pero yes, and by the way, I'm yours truly, Celeste, and I'll be your moderator for tonight. And for this virtual program is tailored for our FOPSCO members, DICT graduates, and aspiring online freelancers who want to develop, upskill, reskill, and explore more about the online freelancing industry. And this is, of course, in collaboration with FOPSCO Media and FOPSCO, FOPSCO. With me tonight is the ever lovely, ang na-miss ko talaga kasi ang tagal kong absent. Sorry na, Miss Pep. Hello, Miss Pep. Good evening. Miss Pep, nakamute ka.
Hello. Malakas na ba yung ulan dyan? Nasistruck ako, umulan na dito.
Sorry, umaambon lang dito sa amin.
Oh, wow, sana all. Pero hindi, nakalampas na yan yung ating super typhoon. It's Egay, right? Egay?
Yes, it's Egay.
Oo. Kasi yesterday nakikipag-chika ko, I kept saying Egoy, Egay pala. Gosh, Egay pala.
Oo.
Yun. How are you?
How
have you been?
I'm doing good. Actually, some things are keeping me busy right now. Okay.
O
Secret
yung mga
lang muna.
speaking engagement dyan. You just had that 5-hour speaking engagement, right?
Kakatapos lang. Medyo namamaos, pero go ra pa rin para sa FOPS ko agad. And how about you, Miss Pep? How are you
Oh my
doing?
God. I wish I
It's
can be like you. Like, yung ganyan ba? Yung talagang legit na talaga na naka-appointment ka na with someone. I'm actually forever in my study period. I'm trying to learn to join the voiceover
Oy, ang
community.
ganda niyan. Pwede ka nang i-push mo na yung
Nasubukan ko lang.
dream mo sa podcasting. And yes,
Yeah.
Miss Pep, marami tayong mga nanonood sa atin diyan. For those na mga attendees, audience natin who are with us, especially sa Facebook, at saka live tayo. I think live ba tayo sa Kumu? At saka sa YouTube, at saka sa Facebook. Di ba? And ano ba yung mga reminders natin dyan, Miss Pep?
Okay, for any one of you joining this live, pakimute na lang po yung cellphones po natin para po hindi po tayo makadistract later sa discussion natin because we have a special guest later. And of course, we welcome your active participation for later. We will have our Q&A. But meanwhile, when you want to say hi, you can just put there your location, where you are, so that we can acknowledge you and say hi to you. But we will, of course, answer the questions later after everything is done, everything like the discussion is already done. Ayun lang, friendly reminder lang po.
Okay, thank you for that, Miss Pep. And without further ado, allow me to introduce our guest speaker for tonight. Okay, etong inaabangan. Namilipit ako bigla. Inaabangan ng madlang people dyan. Okay, yung guest speaker natin is a dynamic and multi-talented individual from kapitbahay ko lang, Valencia City, Bukidnon, who embarked on her digital freelancing journey in 2016. So medyo mahaba-haba na yung experience niya, Miss Pep. Okay, so marami tayong katanungan sa kanya. Okay, with a background in business administration, majoring in marketing management, she has successfully balanced freelancing and supporting her family. Bigyan ng jacket yan. Okay, even earning her degree in the process. As a skilled graphic artist or graphics designer, she leaves a mark with visually captivating designs, and she's also recognized as a freelancing coach, giving guidance to aspiring freelancers to success. Her entrepreneurial spirit led her to found Mission Compass. Am I right? Aiming to empower individuals and businesses in finding their true direction and purpose. With her expertise as a general virtual assistant / executive assistant sa lahat ng mga gustong mag-launch ang kanilang career as VAEA, eto, manood na kayo. And then you're free to chat in your questions. And our guest has effortlessly juggles multiple roles with professionalism and excellence. Her 7-year freelancing journey, and take note, hindi siya ang bata, ang sexy, ang ganda. Sana all. It's a testament to the power of passion and ambition. Let us join our very own Coach Ish in her enlightening session with the title Opportunities in Digital Freelancing. How to earn dollars while staying at home. Hello, Miss Irish. Good evening.
Hi there, Coach. Hello.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for introducing me. You save a lot of time.
Pinahabaan ko talaga. Okay, hello, Miss Irish or Coach Ish. Okay, you are fondly called Coach Ish. Okay, could you tell us asan yung location mo right now?
I am currently based in Valencia City, Bukidnon.
Di ba? Di ba sabi ko, kapitbahay ko lang. Okay. Okay. And then, what's keeping you busy right now, Coach Ish?
Actually, I'm very busy. Aside nga, ano kasi, yung I'm a single mother and I'm also, founding and working on my nonprofit community. I am also working as a full-time GVA and executive assistant.
As of this moment, based into sa profile mo, you've been into the online freelancing career for more or less 7 years already. Am I right? Okay, so as of to date, how many premium clients na ba meron ka? Pabulong nga.
Secret.
So, mga nasa ano ba, Miss Pep, mga tansya, 3, 4, no?
Malamang, so malamang. Kasi executive assistant eh.
Oo eh. And
Yeah.
wapak, pasok na to, premium
Yes.
client. Oo. And Coach Ish at saka Miss Pep, may nanonood sa atin ngayon at nagpapabate. Yung Budol King natin, si Sir Dennis. Hello, watching from Manila.
Budol talaga.
Yan. Budol at saka Gala King na to. Okay, hello Carl James. At may nagpapabate. Yes, oo. 'Di ba? Sabi ko ang ganda ng ating guest. O, 'di ba? So, may nagpapabate din mga mga alaga ko. Si Miss Reggie, si Christine, sino pa ba dito? Yeah. Later na kayo. Okay. Si Miss Rina, si John Paulo, na busy sa pagka-graphics design at paggawa ng FB ads. Okay. At saka si Edmerson, na busy sa paggawa ng tasks. Okay. So, for tonight, Coach Ish is going to share with us her tips and tricks on how to land or how to look for lucrative opportunities as a digital freelancer. And eto yung goal natin, Miss Pep, diba? Lahat ng mga online freelancers dyan, online professionals, yung talaga, yung goal talaga, Coach Ish, is for them to land premium clients and at the same time earning, take note, dollars. Okay. So how do you do that? Could you please give us some enlightenment on this, Miss Irish? Go ahead, Miss Irish. The virtual floor is yours.
I'm gonna share my screen para makita niyo din yung kodigo ko.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Ish. You have the access to share your screen, your presentation.
So, visible naman yung screen ko. Okay na ba? Right?
Yes.
Okay, good evening everyone, especially sa mga nanonood sa FOPSCO episode ko tonight. And I'll be sharing with you the opportunities in digital freelancing, how to earn dollars while staying at home. And real talk, I'll be sharing with you boundless opportunities within an hour, but I'm gonna make it short and direct for you. So I'm just also gonna introduce myself again as a brief introduction. I am Irish Aiko. I am a marketing manager and a graphic designer. And I also earned various certificates, especially in web accessibility, Cert PH certified, and I am now a freelancing coach and the founder of Mission Compass. This is also my freelancing profile, especially in Upwork. I've been working in the platform since 2016. So, ayan, 7 years na ako sa industry. But hindi naman obvious, di ba, na tumanda na sa industriya. And here are some of my freelancing memories and living as a digital freelancer since 2016. I work and I enjoy being a digital nomad. I also enjoy most yung pagtuturo talaga about freelancing. That is also why na I initiated Mission Compass because it really aims to guide the newbie or especially those who are really interested in digital freelancing and still don't know how to start. Kasi yun naman kasi yung pinaka-common questions, di ba, ng mga interested sa freelancing. They are stuck sa question pa lang na how to start. So, pag di talaga yan na clear sa kanila, so it's very hard to really start in the digital industry. And here's also a picture in POFCON, yung event last year sa Iligan, and I was there as the representative of our province since I also worked as an executive, former executive assistant to the former governor. And yes, I'm also a single mom. And here is a picture of my current client, which flew from Manila, but they are actually based in Japan. And they are coming here in Davao to have a meeting. And yeah, next month, may mga meeting pa rin, recurring meetings. And I am also a member of the local ICT Council here in Valencia City, Bukidnon, as a representative in digital freelancing. And yeah, I have some photos here as a freelancer and working with the local government. And so what is digital freelancing? Sa mga di pa, I know that you've heard a lot of definitions about digital freelancing, right? Especially yung online freelancers but how do you earn ba as a freelancer? Is it really chatting? Yung freelancing ba is chatting with AFAMs or yung mga
Coach Ish, usually kasi ang common notion, common perception ng ibang tao, when you work as an online professional, online freelancing, all you did is nagtitipa ka lang ng keyboard. Oo, 'di ba? Bapad ka sa laptop or sa cellphones. Okay? Totoo ba 'yan, Coach Ish?
Yes, and isa yan sa question na we will find out later if yan ba talaga yung mga trabaho ng mga digital freelancers. If ganyan ba talaga ka-easy yung digital freelancing. Kasi may narinig din ako na ano lang naman yan yung type-type lang naman yung trabaho nila Tapos ang laki na dollars na. Tapos yung iba may iba pang mga impression talaga sa amin. Like kasi yung most freelancers kasi lumalabas kasi every afternoon. Tapos nagtatrabaho kasi yung most freelancers, di ba? No.
Mga night owls, kumbaga, mga nocturnals, kumbaga.
Yes. Tapos, paglabas, diretso shopping yung mga yan or di kaya nagpapa-food panda always, di ba? So, ano na yung naiisip ng mga kapitbahay nyo? Ang ginagawa niya. Ba't siya ganyan? Paglabas niya, ang dami na niyang pera ha. Okay, so, let's make things clear para sa mga di pa talaga sure what is digital freelancing. So digital freelancing refers to the practice of offering freelance services in the digital realm. It involves providing online services remotely using digital tools and platforms. Digital freelancers leverage their skills and expertise to work with clients from around the world through digital channels. So, digital freelancing involves online services remotely, and take note, professional services. So, actually, yung chatting will also fall as one of the digital jobs then actually. Pero not that typical impression ninyo na yung mga dating sites. But actually, there is actually virtual assistants for dating and matching, matching sites. Merong mga ganon. Pero, not that shallow na, chat-chat lang pang 90 days feels. Okay, so let's proceed to how big is the freelance industry. The exact number of freelancing opportunities worldwide is challenging to quantify accurately due to the decentralized nature of the freelance market and the diverse range of industries and professions involved. However, freelancing has been on the rise in recent years, driven by various factors such as technological advancements, globalization, and changing work trends. So if you'll ask me today, how big is the freelance industry? I can honestly tell you that hindi ko rin alam. Kasi even the internet does not know. Kasi decentralized siya and there are a lot of platforms in the digital freelancings and online job pa lang na nag-o-offer ng mga online opportunities. And one thing is wala pa talagang one system that will measure how big the industry is. And here are some facts in global freelancing marketing stats. We have the freelancers, the total freelancers in the world is 1.57 billion. And the market is 3.39 billions. And the growth of the freelancing market is 1.3 trillion with an average hourly of $21 per hour. That is average. And I would also like to make it clear na it's not a Filipino rate kasi this research is sa ano kasi siya foreign freelancers. And the highest demand skill in freelancing is web designing. So if you can see, we are talking about what? We're not talking about million here. We're talking about billion and trillion opportunities in digital freelancing. And that is also one of the facts that I really want to make those, especially those who are really interested in freelancing, that I am talking about a very big market here. It's not the competition, though the competition is global, but it is worth it naman as long as you know how to get clients. And here are the platforms in the digital industry. I mean, you can apply through this platform and find jobs or opportunities for you depending na sa skills and talents mo or your profession as well. So you can also take a screenshot if you'd like. I'm gonna give you a second for it. And I would also like to highlight the Upwork here, as a general platform. Upwork is, I'm going to explain it on my next slide na lang. So here, I think you're done. So the world marketplace is Upwork. Upwork is the world's largest freelancer platform and generates over 2 billion in yearly revenue. So millions of businesses and independent pros who do great work together is in Upwork. So if you listened earlier sa introduction ko, I started freelancing sa Upwork talaga ako nag-start last 2016, and I started as a graphic artist, but I am an artist and I decided to offer my services online. And I just heard that Upwork is one of the trusted platform in the digital freelancing industry. So, doon ako pumasok sa Upwork. And luckily, I did not get lucky. Kasi ang hirap pala nitong Upwork. Di ba? The competition is very high and it's very hard also. Kasi doon talaga nag-sink in sa akin na I'm competing not on my neighbors. I mean, hindi yung mga nasa kabilang barangay ko yung mga kakompetensya ko sa job, sa opportunity. It's actually a worldwide competition. And anong gagawin ko doon? I have no idea about freelancing. I only heard that freelancing is a great opportunity. You will earn dollars Pero how? 'Di ba? That's the question talaga. And yeah, so here we will answer your question. What are the careers that you can offer in the digital freelancing industry? So ano ba yung mga pwede niyong i-offer? Like for example, kung if your course na natapos ngayon is pwede nyo bang i-offer digitally. So the freelance landscape is continuously evolving and new opportunities arise as technology advances and industries adapt to changing market demands. It's essential to stay updated, develop your skills, and market yourself effectively to take advantage of the various freelance opportunities available. So it's very important na sa freelancing career, we will also, I mean, in freelancing, in real talk talaga sa freelancing, we don't stop learning and we always grow. Kasi if we will stop learning in freelancing, maiiwan ka talaga ng panahon and you will not fit in the market anymore. Kasi yung, especially yung example, yung IT ka, nag-graduate last 2015, different na din kasi yung ano, 'di ba, every year. So, ayun, it's very important talaga to upskill and learn the trends, especially in digital freelancing if you are really keen about it. So, I have also gathered the overall more technical and specialized freelancers or the average annual earnings for the most popular freelancing activities. So here are the top 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 jobs that is highest in earnings, especially in digital freelancing. So we have, let's start with the lowest is transcribers. Ito yung transcribers, yung mga gumagawa or nagpe-prepare na meetings, right? If you are an executive assistant, this is also one of your tasks to do as an executive assistant. You transcribe the meetings and prepared email to everyone also. And we also have the writers. So the starting rate for transcribers is $25,000. That's annual. And as you can see, we also have editors, writers, programmers, general developers, and CRM managers are actually the highest paid skills in digital freelancing. So overall, more technical and specialized freelancers tend to earn higher wages. So in freelancing, hindi siya na ano lang, data entry na type-type lang. Kasi yung mga may lumalapit kasi sa akin at saka ang dami nyo hello. Yung mga lumalapit sa akin na gusto nila, bigyan ko lang sila kaagad ng job, ng task na magta-type-type lang sila. And that's not what freelancing is kasi. Kasi even if you type, you also need to be very keen and, you know, yung details kasi ng mga ganyan, and you also need to be trustworthy. Hindi kasi yan na ano lang type-type lang. So there's really a lot of factors and considerations in digital freelancing na ano, para talaga makatrabaho kayo sa online industry. And wait.
Okay, while waiting for Miss Ish, tama nga yung sinabi ni Miss Ish that you really need to do not settle for the kind of education that you got, diba? Because when you venture into the online freelancing industry, iba kasi yung yung landscape, 'di ba? And dito sabi nga ni Miss Maria Reggie, hello diyan, medyo maulan daw. Yun din yung nararamdaman ko, connects na uubos kasi even with yung very excellent yung yung resume, nakatatak dun sa resume, hindi pa rin siya nakakaland ng job. Ano ba? Ano bang meron? Ano bang kailangan nila? That is for to find out. Kasi, di ba, Coach Ish, that even if you're a 4-year course graduate, that is not, although that is a plus factor, but that would be a sole basis for you to be hired. Okay, since especially if you want to land a foreign client, iba kasi yung considerations nila in terms of hiring an online freelancer. Please continue, Coach Ish.
Okay, so I would also like to add and emphasize no, dun sa 4 years graduate. Actually, I only started with 26 units in college last 2016 and at saka nag-stop kasi ako because I got pregnant. So, ayun, yun talaga yung motivation ko sa digital freelancing that I have to work online. Dapat nasa bahay lang ako kasi buntis kasi ako eh. And yun, wala naman talaga kaming source of income kasi unplanned naman lahat. So, di ba? So, ayun. So, yeah, your degree will add in your profile. I mean, your credibility. But it's not just about your credibility kasi yung especially yung mga academic excellence ninyo, yung mga actually ang freelancing in reality din naman sila wala pa akong client na naghanap sa akin ng TOR or yung talaga yung grades ko. But
Academic credentials o wala.
diba? So, but we are not encouraging na wag na kayong mag-aral kung gusto niyo mag-digital freelancing. You don't need to go to school or educate yourself kasi in freelancing you really have to continuously educate yourself. And especially in freelancing, diba, learning is unending. And let's proceed with the freelancer education level stats. So, ito na yung pinag-usapan natin. Just over half of freelancers have a postgraduate degree. And the freelancer job satisfaction stats, full-time freelancers rate their job satisfaction an average of 4.1 out of 5, according to Payoneer, and freelancers who dedicate their work time exclusively to freelancing have a 4.1 out of 5 lifestyle satisfaction rating. Those who use freelancing as supplemental income have a 3.8 out of 5 rating. So, 4.1 out of 5, ibig sabihin, everyone na nakapag-earn or started to earn in digital freelancing is very satisfied as a freelancer. And based sa mga nakilala ko or mga connections or even networks, none of us, pati ako, ayoko na rin bumalik sa traditional na employment system. Especially yung if you are very tired of commuting, it's one of the burden that we are trying to escape in working in actual setup and yung traditional system, right? And yon commuting, and one thing also is yung toxic na environment, and that's reality naman in every work, diba? So there is, yeah, it's one of the factor actually that a lot of people, especially today, are trying to really making a shot in transitioning to digital freelancing. So it's also one of the one motivation nila siguro is the lifestyle, di ba? In freelancing kasi you really own your time and you really have the freedom. You can actually choose your clients. You cannot just choose your jobs. You can also choose that. And freelancing kasi is more on niche, yung specialization ka talaga. So, unlike kasi sa traditional, if you will compare yung working system dito, di ba? There are some instances kasi that when you applied as a cashier, for example, so may mga instances kasi na maglilinis ka pa sa store and everything like that. So unlike sa freelancing, there's a lot, I mean, there's various types of contracts kasi you have hourly, you also have per project or milestone. So kung hourly, you really have to work on your tasks in hourly. Yung while sa project-based naman is depende na sa client, sa contract ninyo kung kailan siya kailangan ng client And doon, kayo nang bahala doon. So that's one of the advantage and parang absolutely satisfying in freelancing, right? And we also have in 2020, wait, I can see the same. In 2020, the Philippines had the highest year-over-year growth rate for freelance revenue at 208%, according to Payoneer. Here are the top 10 fastest growing countries based on freelance year-on-year revenue growth in 2020. So here we have the Philippines. Imagine 208% yung growth ng online freelancing, di ba? And ano talaga, I also noticed na freelancing grows, especially noong pandemic na, di ba? Na-discover talaga yung online jobs, work from home. And that was 2020. Imagine I started my freelancing journey last 2016. And I've been making contents and actually really pushing digital freelancing. Pero yung mga tao talaga, parang hindi pa talaga sila interested eh. Ano ba yung ano ba talaga yung pinagagawa niya? Is it really possible? And yung may mga marites pa talaga na akala nila yung parang facade lang yung freelancing, pero hindi naman siya talaga totoo na may income. So, until 2020, and the heavens allowed it na to really make the world understand that digital freelancing or online job is really possible and that you can really earn dollars while staying at home kahit in every corner of your home. Depende na lang talaga sa iyo kung sa kwarto ka ba, sa kitchen, kasi may mga ganyan na talaga mga freelancers. And yes, the freelancing offers a wide range of opportunities across various industries and professions. So here are some popular freelancing opportunities. Ito yung yung mga lumalapit sa akin na nagtatanong that I am a graduate of IT. I mean, okay, wag na lang yung technical kasi siya, given naman siya sa digital freelancing. How about yung mga accountant, yung mga medical related na mga profession? Can you also offer that profession sa digital freelancing? Let's find out. So here are the opportunities or profession and services that can actually offer in the digital industry. And we have writing and content creation. Freelance writers, pwede niyong i-offer din to yung mga nagre-write kayo. You can actually earn money just by writing, not just their content. Kung mahilig talaga kayong magsulat, you can actually earn dollars with that. And this includes also articles, blog posts, editing, proofreading, and content strategies. So yeah, pinaka-common tong writing and content creation in digital freelancing, right? And we also have graphic design and multimedia multimedia. So graphic designers and illustrators and multimedia artists can find freelance opportunities in creating logo, branding materials, website designs, infographics, animations, and video editing. So yung mga video editors can actually also land a job in digital freelancing. And yung mga editors kasi, yun kasi yung question din nila na I'm a video editor here, and mostly sa mga kakilala ko na mga video editors, except sa mga may business na, they actually land on yung mga shops, yung mga printing shops or mga ganyan, or especially yung mga graphic designers. So, dun sila sa mga printing shops. And if you will try to find opportunities in digital freelancing, you can say that ito pala talaga yung totoong worth ko. Yung sa skills mo. You can really say that there is a big difference in earning local and while having a client yung mga AFAM. So we also have web and software development. Freelance web developers and engineers are sought after for building websites, web applications, and software solutions. Specializing in popular programming languages, frameworks, and CMS platforms can lead to lucrative freelance projects. So, ito yung mga top paid na skills in digital freelancing talaga, web and software development. Especially yung mga nagko-code, yun talaga yung mga yung mga kailangang kailangan ng industriya, especially today if you will observe the world, 'di ba? It's the technology is continuously evolving, may AI na mas faster pa makasagot si AI sa atin, 'di ba? A word from us, type lang natin doon. O, di ba nakagawa na siya ng content. Meron na siyang article sa title lang. So, that's how in demand yung mga web development or web development professionals or mga programmers. And yeah, we also have digital marketing. In digital marketing freelancers who specializes in digital marketing. And yeah, they provide services such as search engine optimization, social media management, content marketing, email marketing, paid advertising, analytics, and online reputation management. So ito yung digital marketing. Digital marketing is using the social media or the web for your advertising or your marketing. So it's also one of the most in demand actually in today's market sa online freelancing, yung mga digital marketers. Why? Because most businesses are slowly transitioning to online na din kasi digital na rin, di ba? Even yung mga small stores ngayon, they are also trying or discovering how can they make or build an online presence. So, especially yung branding nila. So, ayun. So, start nyo na rin learn yung digital marketing. And we also have virtual assistants. Virtual assistants with the rise of remote work, virtual assistants are in demand to support business and entrepreneurs with administrative tasks, scheduling, email management, data entry, customer support, and other organizational responsibilities. So, most questions ng madlang people about virtual assistant is, ano ba talaga yung mga trabaho ng virtual assistant? So, basically, it's like, if we will compare it in actual work scenario, they are personal assistant. But the only difference is they are offering their services virtually. So, yung mga scheduling, yung mga email is one of the tasks of personal assistants, right? But yung advantage lang nitong virtual assistant is hindi ka nasasama sa client mo. And I would also like to make it clear that in freelancing, we have no boss and we have clients. Unlike kasi sa traditional na working system dito natin, culture, we are, especially tayo ng mga Pinoy, di ba? We grew up thinking that, we are raised to work with boss while in freelancing, we are working with client because we are professionals and we have expertise. We are basically running our own business as a freelancer or solo contractor. So, ayun. And translation and localization is one of the skill also that is in demand in the digital industry. If you knew a few or perhaps more languages that you can offer or you can translate or ano ba yung magaling ka, especially yung Spanish, and it's one of the most in-demand language that clients prefer pag bilingual ka, yung marami kang alam. Masyado kang maraming nalalaman. Ayun. So, let's proceed to consulting and coaching, just like what I've been doing. I am coaching and I specialize in digital freelancing talaga. I am offering a coaching virtual and actual, especially sa mga newbie, yung mga yung nangangapa pa talaga sa digital industry and they don't know how to start and they don't know, especially yung mga di nila alam kung ano yung mga skills nila. Kasi meron kasi mga ganyan na they have the talent but they're not sure about their talent also. So we also need to assist them to make or build their career in digital freelancing. And we also have ito, I think tapos itong photography and videography. So let's proceed na lang to online teaching and tutoring. Freelancers with teaching skills can provide online tutoring or teach courses in subjects like languages, academic subjects, music, art, fitness, and professional skills through platforms and online learning portals. So if you are a teacher, actually marami din akong mga kakilalang teachers na they're also wondering if they can offer their services sa online industry if they are qualified to become a digital freelancer. So actually, yes, you can. And it's also one of the skill na pwede nating offer sa digital industry, the online tutoring. In fact, I also work as a model sa fitness application 8i. So last 2020 and ayun, it's a application that is specifically designed for people who wants to work on their health and their physical aspect of their life. So ayun. Ayun, yung trabaho ko doon is naging model nila ako sa AI. So may mga exercises sila na pinapagawa sa akin and video. So ayun, doon kinakopy ng AI yung mga post ko. And teaching, meron ding mga yung mga specified na mga platforms for online teaching if you've heard about it too. And it's just different kasi sa Upwork. Upwork is general na kasi you can just type or filter your specialization and you can find opportunities and clients na hiring sa kanilang business. On the other hand, ito namang yung mga online teaching platform, they are not like the Upwork. Sila talaga is for teachers lang talaga sila. And ito, e-commerce and online store management. The freelancers can help business set up and manage their e-commerce stores, including tasks like product listing, inventory management, order processing, customer service, and digital marketing for online businesses. So it's also one of the most in demand, diba? According to my report earlier, it's one of the most in demand skill that the industry is needing. Kasi yung mga business, as what I've said, is slowly transitioning to digital na rin. So if you know administrative tasks, especially sa businesses and order processing, and you have e-commerce softwares na alam and management, you can actually offer that to the industry. And the most common is the SMM or social media management. Freelancers skilled in managing social media platforms, creating engaging content, scheduling posts, analyzing metrics, and running social media campaigns can assist businesses in building and maintaining a strong online presence. So social media management is not just about pa-Facebook, Facebook lang, di ba? It was very common kasi na pag narinig nila yung SMM, yung social media manager ka, it's very easy job. And I also encountered that one kasi yung ano kasi yung ginigauge kasi nila sa mga hindi talaga I mean knowledgeable sa SMM. They tend to say that SMM is very easy kasi nag-share ka lang, mag-post ka lang, yun, mag-engage ka lang. But there's actually more task in social media management. As you can see here, we have analyzing metrics, especially when you are running a business and you're running ads sa business nyo. It's not just about sharing, it's not just about your content, yung caption nyo. Kasi meron din tayong mga metrics such as time, such as the yung interest. It's very important also. The demographics then that we have to consider if we are running ads for our business. So, stop nyo na yung ang easy ng SMM. And next is event planning and management. So freelance event planners can offer their services for organizing corporate events, weddings, conferences, trade shows, and other special occasions, handling logistics, vendor coordination, budgeting, and event marketing. So event planning and management is also one of the services that you can actually offer in the digital industry. So if you are good in handling projects and you have a good vendor coordination and you can budget yung magaling ka sa mga ganyan, sa mga pagpaplano, hindi lang sa future nyo, but especially sa business, you're very needed in the industry also. So these are just a few examples of freelancing opportunities. The freelancing landscape is continuously evolving and new opportunities arise as technology advances and industries adapt to changing market demands. It's essential to stay updated, develop your skills, and market yourself effectively to take advantage of the various freelance opportunities available. So yun, those are the professions and services that you can offer in the digital freelancing industry. And yung mga skills na yun, if you will know how to make use of it and really develop it, you can use them to earn dollars while staying at home. So yun. Digital freelancing is again endless possibilities. Thank you so much.
Wow, there you have it, fellow Fops Lancers. Sana, I bet, hindi lang sana, I bet marami pong na-inspire at na motivate na pag-igihan talaga yung pag-learn and learning the ropes in the digital freelancing industry. And before that, gaya nito, maraming takeaways ang sinishare ngayon ni Miss Tin Baguio. Hello po. And sabi niya, mag-ingat po ang lahat, especially nasa norte, kasi ang lakas na ng hangin at saka ulan. Ingat-ingat po. And nanonood po din sa atin, Coach Ish, sina Donalyn Kial, who's from Cavite, si Miss Mary Ann Cruz, hello po. Regards din kay Sir Job, at saka yun na nga, nakaka-relate din si Miss Reggie Soriano, yung nag-a-apply siya sa Upwork. And then nauubos yung connects. And eventually, you're starting to doubt yourself, yung capabilities mo as a worker, as a service provider. Kasi iba yung on-site, di ba? Iba, Miss Pep, on-site at saka sa virtual na environment on rendering your services. At saka dito, napaparamdam naman si Miss Pep, si Budol King, Sir Dennis. At saka hello din kay Miss MJ Soriano who's watching. At saka, uy, na-miss ko to. Yung loves ko si Miss Roslyn Galang. Okay, congrats. Okay, and then, eto pa-shoutout din kay Arlie Moreno. Okay, pa-shoutout daw, coach. Kasi marami tayong nanonood ngayon. Oo. They're from Cavite, Pangasinan, Bicol, okay, Albay, okay, nanonood. And thank you so much, Coach Ish. Okay, for those of you who have questions, feel free to chat in. Okay, pabati daw, may humahabol si Luigi Twiza at saka si Oliver Salvo. They're actually doing some reskilling at saka upskilling kasi gustong-gusto na nilang mag-online freelancing at saka shinare ko talaga to Coach Ish na huy manood kayo nito kasi true mamomotivate talaga kayo dito. Kasi parang ewan ko sa kanila. Hindi nila mawari kung paano ba daw mag-venture into online freelancing. Although they were able to land some project dates, some gigs sa online freelancing, but how to be able to land and a premium client and earn yung yung much coveted daw na 6 figures. Coach Ish, baka naman makapagbigay ka ng tips diyan.
Sa premium clients, based on my experience talaga, they will base kasi sa record mo din sa online, your online profile, sa experience mo din also that you have build your profile and may mga experience ka na talaga. And though it's possible na you can land a 6-digit client right away, but I would say that's very lucky of you. Pero
Yes.
diba? Kasi most freelancers, kasi kami we started from nothing talaga eh. Like, especially yung mga nag-start nung mga sinuunang panahon pa. Yung start pa lang talaga ng digital freelancing. We really we started from zero and then we build our profile. We accepted offers na parang we know na it's not our right worth talaga. Pero kasi the goal is to get to the 6-digit client, diba? So in getting that, you also have to really build your profile and start ka lang talaga whether if ano yung pang experience lang talaga. Like at least yung clients may ma-check sila na at least you have worked in the digital industry talaga. Kasi different naman kasi yung experiences mo sa actual na work dito sa, di ba, local kesa sa online. So if you started to build your profile na may mga experience ka, it doesn't matter. Kasi I started with, $3 din ako noon. Pero, di ba, $3 starting rate mo compare sa I left the job or my position, that's times two. Times two na yon sa salary. And imagine, 26 units lang yung pambato ko noon. And I don't
At saka FYI, 'di ba? Yung yung hourly rate sa online freelancing, say for example, $3 per hour, okay? Compared sa daily rate mo working on-site, ang laki ng diferensya. And sa digital freelancing industry, you get to work mga 6 hours, di ba? Ikaw yung magde-dictate ng working schedule mo. Ikaw ang mamimili ng mga kliyente mo. And going back nga, correct yung totoo yung sinabi ni Coach Ish, that for you to be able to land premium clients, Miss Pep, and yung goal natin, Miss Pep, na 6 figures na earnings per month is to, talaga, gumawa ka ng kaiga-igaya at kaingga-igan yung profile, yung tinatawag naming about me write-up, o di ba?
Right.
And isa yung nakatulong doon, yung naalala ko sa shinare ni Coach Ish kanina is yung niching talaga. Find your niche. Yung
Right, your
specialization.
specialization. Right.
Oo. Malaking plus factor yun. At saka,
I actually have one question pala. Before
Go
I
ahead.
forget. Do we have time? Okay, anyway. Kasi, di ba you started, Coach Irish, di ba you started in 2016, di ba? So you
Yes.
started as a VA ba? VA or EA ka na kaagad? Were you an
No,
executive
VA.
assistant when you started?
VA.
EA ka VA. Alright, so di ba kasi sa freelancing career, you have to stay updated, you need to keep upskilling, right? Di ba kailangan lagi kang, you have to develop your skills, right? Sinulat ko talaga yan, yung mga pinagsasabi mo.
Yes.
You have to like make yourself, you have to market yourself effectively palagi. So,
Yes.
in your experience, because you started in 2016 and 2023 na tayo ngayon, do you have like skills that are already outdated now? Like you can say na na-outdate, wala na, you're not using those skills anymore. But nung nag-start ka in 2016, very useful yung mga skills na yan. But now no more, like because you upgraded, like nagmo-model ka na ngayon for AI, etc., right? So, can you say that yung skills mo in the past are already outdated now?
Um, Actually, wala talaga akong skills nun eh. Like, kasi I have no idea sa digital freelancing. And I only knew Microsoft Word and basic computer knowledge lang talaga. And that is also one thing why my manager asked me, ba't ang lakas ng loob ko? Ba't ang lakas ng loob ko mag-apply? Kasi yun lang naman yung knowledge ko about sa freelancing. Pero it's also one factor that you are really determined. And if you want to do something, you really have to make an effort and motivate yourself to learn, not just kasi if we will rely on our knowledge or skills natin today, it will be, there will come a time na maiiwanan talaga tayo kasi technology is evolving kasi, 'di ba? So, one thing that is very helpful para di tayo anong tawag doon na hindi ka, I mean, i-out ng client kasi yung skill mo is no longer needed. So you really have to work at the same time in equipping yourself more, upskilling and learning pag may time ka pa, or you might want to add that to one of your priorities, upskilling yourself and learning. And it's also yung trap sa digital freelancing is more on data entry. Yung gusto talaga nila data entry lang talaga yung freelancing, di ba? So it's one of the outdated siguro na skill sa data entry kasi it's very easy kasi it's the easiest to learn kasi eh.
It's a
So,
no-brainer now pag sinabi mo magde-data entry ka lang.
yeah.
Uy, pero Miss Pep, Coach Ish, di ba yung data entry, yung understanding natin on data entry is different from the data entry now. Kasi data entry dati encode lang o type. Ngayon, data entry hindi. Lumevel up yung
Oo.
oo. And then, sabi nga dito, yung mga viewers natin, Miss Pep, Coach Ish, agree dyan. Si Miss Reggie Soriano, who's from Laguna, at saka si Jaylee Zenyon from Marinduque. At saka nagpapahay daw yung yung viewer natin na si Cecily Shop. Hello daw, Miss Ish. Hello.
Familiar.
Oh, at saka nagpapabatid daw. Hindi daw ayaw niyang magpahuli si Insoy Kabigon. Oh, hello.
Hi,
Tapusin mo na
Enzo.
yung task. Okay, kahit inuulan, kahit intermittent yung internet nila, push pa rin. Oh, ayan. Okay,
I guess
so
yung skill mo nagbi-build up lang yun, ano? Nothing really goes sayang, nothing really goes outdated kasi nagbi-build up and right, no? No, parang although pag nag-shift ka ng specialization, nag-iba ka, halimbawa, iba na gusto mo. Like now ako, sabi ko nag-join ako ng GVA and now interested man ako mag-VO. Ganun. Kasi sabi ko, ay, yung tool dito, isa lang yung masterin ko na tool. Na-find out ko lang kasi I'm studying that now. Pero yung sa'yo, believe ako kasi sabi mo, when you joined, totally wala kang alam in 2016. But here you are, you're coaching, right? You're coaching now in 2023. Ang galing.
Kasi
You're
may
very
training din,
encouraging
diba?
actually.
Yeah. And may training din kasi yung mga clients. Mayroon kasi Kasi iba-iba kasi yung mga system din nila and SOP. So may mga training din sila. So it's also one of your skill dapat na ikaw, alam mo din yung I mean, yung binabasa mo din yung market, especially yung
Yes.
trends. No? So, ano yung malakas today? So, ano ba yung in demand? And ayun. So, yung mga clients kasi may ituturo din sila sa iyo. And when you find out na pag ni-research mo yon, malaki pala to. So, I'll develop more on this skill. So, ayun. It's one thing that I also did.
Okay. So, ang dami nating natutunan, Miss Pep, kay Coach
Right.
Ish tonight. Okay, for those who want to venture into digital freelancing industry. So, first and foremost, nagagawin ninyo is develop, enhance, pagandahin yung profile, identify yung specialization or your niche. Okay, kung if you are doubtful, hindi ka ganun high level yung confidence gaya ni Coach Ish when she started her career sa digital industry, ay mag-reskilling kayo at mag-upskilling, di ba, Miss Pep? Ang dami ng skills mo. Okay, and for that, Coach Ish, in behalf of the FOPSCO Academy and FOPSCO, we would like to give you this certificate of pa-share ng screen. Okay, thank you. And bago ko basahin yung certificate of appreciation, ito kay Luigi daw. Good evening. Nakaka-motivate daw yung sinasabi ni yung shinare ni Coach Ish. Okay? And Coach Ish, we are gladly giving you this certificate of appreciation, okay, for being a resource person at the webinar session entitled Opportunities in Digital Freelancing, How to Earn Dollars While Staying at Home, initiated by the Filipino Online Professional Service Cooperative, FOPSCO Academy, held this July 25th, 2023, signed by our FOPSCO chairperson, Rochefel Rivera de Ocop. Hello po, Mishu po.
Hello
And
po,
FOPSCO Academy Administrator, si Budol King / Gala King na ngayon. So, dalawang corona yung bit-bit niya ngayon sa ulo niya, si Sir Dennis Baguio. Thank you, Coach Ish, for sharing us your time and expertise at pa-picture. Okay. So, any last words, Coach Ish?
So, ayun, para sa mga interested sa digital freelancing, I would like to motivate you to really try digital freelancing and don't stop because maybe you already applied and na-reject ka. Kasi ako, honestly, mga 300 plus ako na-reject. But I was waiting for that one response from client and my whole world starts to lighten up because it's really possible. So don't lose hope kasi na-reject ka. It's take it as an opportunity for you to grow and learn from yourself, like ano ba yung mga mali ko or saan ba ako nagkulang. Kasi minsan kasi akala natin binibigay na natin lahat. Pero hindi pa kasi, meron pa kasi talagang mga kailangan pa rin nating matutunan. So, ayun.
Yun na nga sabi nila, Coach Ish, Miss Pep, pinagtagpo lang kayo ni prospect pero hindi kayo tinadhana. Oh, di ba? And for that, please do not forget to like FOPSCO's Facebook page. At saka thank you po sa mga sponsors. Thank you so much for watching and for being with us tonight, and hope to see you next session next Tuesday. And tomorrow, please don't forget yung FOPS Talk, okay? And like our page dito sa facebook.com/fopsco.ph. This is a national-based cooperative for Filipino online professionals. You may also find us in Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Kumu. And we do also have a website you can visit in. So if you have some takeaways, gaya ng sinishare ni Miss Tin kanina in tonight's show, please share this episode so others can also learn like you. Gaya ng yung ginawa ng isang viewer natin kanina. So for our FOPSCO members, mga fellow FOPS Lancers who like to work together, please join our Zoom co-working every Mondays and Fridays, 9 to 12 noon. At saka, yung daily Zumba Filipino. Fopsco.ph/co-working. And thank you, Fopsco Media, our partner in giving you this awesome and informative virtual program. Join us again next week for another show with another special guest. And for our Fopsco family, let's keep growing together. Bye for now. See ya.
Goodbye. Thank you. Bye.
I hope that here we will all grow together.
We grow together.